candidate for the office of mayor. The fact that I was that. But now I'm Jimmy DeLeon, the candidate for mayor. Okay? And with that situation, it's this. I just had a conversation with one of my co-candidates a little while ago, and she asked me an interesting question. She said, so this is what you want to do in your retirement? Because I did retire after 34 years sitting on the bench. And I looked at her and I said, Maria, the reality is I had no choice. And she said, you know what, Jim? That's the same way I look at it. I had no choice. Everyone here today, sitting in front of you, has no choice but to attempt to become the next mayor of the city. And the reason is this. There are a myriad of problems that are existing in this city that we have grown up with and we know they exist. And I myself have made it my duty to try to bring some sense of normalcy back to the people of the city. Now, of course we're talking about gun violence, and I'm saying right now that there are members of my campaign that have a folder like this. Ask them for that folder. In that folder, you will see my ideas on how to reduce gun violence. And it is my belief that if these programs were initiated, that gun violence would be reduced between 15 to 20% within the first 6 months of any given year. Now, the fact is that I am from West Philadelphia. I went to West Philadelphia Catholic High School for boys. After that, I went to Howard University in Washington, D.C., where I worked with Dr. Martin Luther King, and I also worked with Robert Kennedy on his campaign prior to him being assassinated. I was also part of the Poor People's Campaign in Washington that Dr. King left at the time of his assassination. I came back here to Philadelphia. I worked on the campaigns of Charlie Bowser, Bill Green, and Wilson Good. I worked with Curtis Jones, with Dr. Ed Robinson, when we brought into the city that 25% of all contractors would be minority and 10% of all contractors would be female. As a matter of fact, as the councilman said, I am the first judge that's ever sat as a member of a committee of city council. And I had to go through a lot, the judicial ethics, to be on that. And it was amazing that they actually allowed me to do it. But at the same time, they blocked a lot of my programs in trying to stop gun violence when I would write about it, because they were scared that in me writing about it, that it would inhibit me as being a jurist because of the fact that we have to be neutral on both sides. So for that reason, I couldn't publish my books as I wanted to. But now I can. And I want you to look at this folder. I want you to get this folder and see what's in this folder, and you'll understand why I'm running for mayor. Thank you.
Sherelle Parker.
Thank you. First, let me say thanks to the